All right. So basically, we're going to like play the actual good skate games, but I have played Skate 3 for a very long time. In fact, like I said, Skate 3 is the only skate game that I've played. I've never actually played the first or second one, so it's time to install Xenia. It's time to install Xenia emulator. And we're going to do a little gaming. We're going to do a little gaming on through my end on this part of the spectrum. Uh, Master. I have Xenia on my Steam Deck, but it's the Linux since Steam Deck runs Linux. It's kind of funky. But now I can run the Skate 3 through PS3, my PS3 emulator. But the thing is that thanks to the jackasses over at Sony when they made the PS3, um, games didn't run that well, and an emulator well emulates the system, so it's gonna emulate those imperfections that that port had of a game. Basically, the way it went for these games in particular. So the reason why people love the Xbox 360 developers is what I mean. The reason why developers loved the Xbox 360 is because it was the closest. It resembled. It was basically you were basically making a game for PC. Just it wasn't a PC, but there was it shared similarities with a PC, and that's why it was and it worked great. Now the PS3 was a supercomputer. It was very complicated to make games on. Um, and so that's why games that weren't PS3 exclusives ran like shit on the PS3 because on the 360 they ran absolutely great. On the PS3, they were fucking lucky to get that shit to work. Let's see here. Okay, all right. Yeah, I love an emulator that actually just gets straight to the fucking point and doesn't tell me, oh, don't pirate this, don't do that, this is illegal, we can't do it. Now there will be copyright music, but I literally don't care. I'm not like every other fucking YouTuber. It's just like, oh, guys, we can't install that. I hope a certain website that I always visit. I can't say it. I will not say it yet. Um, because I won't say it yet. If you can see through the reflection of my glasses, you'll be able to see it. And right now, I'm just checking if my glasses have any imperfections right now. Uh-huh. Okay. Like I said, I will. Nintendo will be very angry. Yep, Nintendo would be very angry. They would be very angry, but we are not pirating any of their games. In fact, piracy is very, very bad. You can't do it. You can't do piracy. You gotta support the multi-million-dollar company. How will they feed how would they feed their children? How would they pay for their multi-million-dollar house? Yeah, how would they do that? Yeah, selfish. He's like, wow, we're so selfish, huh? So very selfish. Hmm. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5. What is it? There was a fifth one? There was a. Hold on, wait. Oh, there was a fifth one. Oh, because like I said, I'm not familiar with the Tony Hawk games. I've never played any of the Tony Hawk games. And I have, but I was just bored one day. I was just like, okay, let's play that. All right. And then I realized it was nothing like Skate, and I immediately threw it in the trash. we don't talk about Pro Skater 5. Why don't we talk about Pro Skater 5? I could ask the AI to do it for me. I could tell the AI to do it for me, but Tyler, you've played these games before. I've played these games before. But please, actually tell me why people don't like Pro Skater 5. Okay. You know what I should do? I should get Emu Deck for desktop because I actually do like the way Emu Deck sorts everything for me, and it does it in a certain way. I actually do like how it does it on my Steam Deck. Okay. Oh, well, fuck you then. All right. Uh, Emu Deck for desktop. I need to see for desktop though. Okay, that's 3 years ago. Okay. Oh, it's available for Patreon though. So I'm fucking broke. I don't have a job. The videos show how glitchy, broken, and unfinished it was. It was only made because Activision was gonna lose the Tony Hawk license. You know, it's funny. It's funny how 2010 EA made a good game with Skate 3. Not a lot of people liked it, but it's a lot more fucking better than the shit that actually, give me a second. I gotta write a tweet about this game. I'm putting Skate 4 as an immense disappointment. Okay, so let's go. Yeah. So like I said, from what I've seen from what I've seen from Tony Hawk gameplay is that like I said, it looks very robotic, and I mean that in the sense of like when you're doing the tricks, you're like, when you fall off the like that. For Skater 5 had Pro Skater 5 had a massive update on launch because all the broken stuff was removed so they can certify the game for release. The only things that worked without the update was the park hitter. Oh, actually, Skate 4, I believe, probably does not have a spark hitter. Because Skate 3 had a skate park where you can make your own skate park. And I never played the games. I never played I never played the games in 2019. The game was Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5 was named one of the worst video game sequels of the decade. Holy fuck! Only the idiots at Activision could manage that. Mm-hmm. New Deck is on Steam, from what I can see. Let's see here. Yeah, right now it's just face cam. Right now it's just face cam, but I'm actually gonna leave a bad review on this. Now look, so I know how I bitched about having to do stuff to get currency. Now look, one thing Skate 4 could do is have you do the challenges and then you get, the currency, and then that said currency, you can buy the stuff you want with it. That's how that's it's not how I would prefer it, right? But it would give me incentive to play the game. Now this kind of sounds like, give me reasons to log in, player retention bullshit, but at least it doesn't feel like a fucking mobile game. If you can even fucking call it that. This game feels more like those free mobile games that are added to Steam, and except you didn't need to pay for this one. And then, in fact, this game couldn't fucking qualify as a mobile game. As it checks every one of the boxes that mobile games have mobile games have like like one, uh normal currency and premium currency. Item shop, three loot boxes, and zero personalization, almost zero personalization. We'll unlock random items. Hold on, I can't see chat right now. There's like here. The realize the Pro Skater 2 and 3 are in the top 10 reviewed games of all time, and 4 was the top 100. Imagine taking a series of runs of Pro Skater and nearly killing it. The Pro Skater 1 and 2 is really good. Pro Skater 3 and 4 is good, but they ruined the Pro Skater 4 career by removing it and hiding the use of AI art for a month. That's what killed the game for me. Because look, I I know recently, not very recently, but fuck you know what I mean. Recently, Pro Skater, the remaster, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 4 came out. Um, I was considering getting it, but then again, I thought to myself, I'm gonna treat the shit like Skate, and I'm not gonna like it. I'm gonna be like, I don't want to play this game, and then I would have wasted $60 or $70, $60 for nothing, and everything like so. Well, let's just put this in the side view right here, and then I can continue typing my rant. You will unlock random items that you do not fucking that you may not like. And then I'm gonna put I hope I hope you enjoy item rarities. I can hope you enjoy item. Because look, in skate, the most important thing is the most important thing. The very most important thing in skate games is personalization, and they took that away from me. Like what enjoyment do I get from opening a loot box and getting something I didn't fucking want? Okay. Good. However, you will unlock random items you may not fucking like. I hope you enjoy item rarities because they are here. They are here. Five. It's, what I'm about to say is gonna sound really sad because like I want this game to be good. I know it's in early access. People are gonna be keep bitching at me. It's like, oh, it's in early access. You shouldn't really judge this game. It's like, well, yeah. Battlefield 6 is around the corner, and that game looks like it's gonna be absolutely fucking fire. I feel like Skate had to fall down so that Battlefield 6 can be fucking fire. Okay? I won't be able to buy Battlefield 6 for a long time. Now, hopefully, I'll be able to get it so I can play it. But like, I I want this to be good. I'm just very pissed off about it. Right now, we're waiting for the download on the our skate game. Put some I drive. Maybe look something memorizable. Oh yeah, vector. And then let me see here. Let me see here. What else did I not fucking like about this game? Okay, what I've typed so far. We're just doing this because, like, I'm waiting for the download. Skate 4 is quite possibly the most disappointing entry, if you could even fucking call it that, in the entire series. This game feels more like those free mobile games that are added to Steam, except you didn't need to pay for this one. In fact, this game could very much be a mobile game, as it checks every one of the boxes that mobile games have, like normal currency and premium currency, that it's impossible to get from playing the game. An item shop, loot boxes, almost zero character customization regarding clothing whatsoever. You will unlock random items you may not fucking like. I hope you enjoy item rarities because they are here. They are here. Five. What was my fifth reason? Disgusting Fortnite. Disgusting Fortnite looking art style. Now, I'm not gonna be one of those people that are like, oh, I don't like this game because it looks really fucking woke. This game doesn't look fucking woke. I'm gonna tell you, first off, for any people who are immediately who look at a game that looks very bright and their first thing is to say it looks woke, holy shit, please go touch grass. Here's my take on the whole thing. Look, the first look I got from Skate 4 when I immediately booted it up, and when I saw characters, I was like, oh fuck, this looks very poppy. This looks very vibrant. And then as I was playing it, I was like, fuck. You know what it looks like? It looks like fucking Fortnite. This Skate 4 it literally feels like you could add it to Fortnite and people would fucking play it through Fortnite. That's what Skate 4 feels like. Disgusting Fortnite looking art style. Number six. Number six, no character collision. It's called see here. One thing I also didn't like about this Skate 4 is that it feels very easy. feels disgustingly easy, as if it's trying to hold your hand. Complete letdown of a complete letdown. Complete letdown of a game. Do not waste your time here. Improve flicker controls. I felt like, and the flicker controls. Okay, so I don't know if Tyler is still here. Tyler, are you still here? I'm going to pretend you still on. Tyler, no, nobody's here. Nobody's here. Okay, uh, I'll be talking to myself. So basically, I'll pretend that there's one viewer here. Um, so the whole flick it mechanics, I very much like those. They worked okay, but in Skate 4, it feels very fucking bitchy. Okay, alright, damn, alright. Okay, I'll see you later then. Skate review after playing early access for 2 years. Pro. Skating is kinda smooth and fun. I like the concept of grabbing music. Ragdoll mechanic is stupid but funny. Negative. Music is straight cheeks. Forever 21 and playing. Forever 21 playing wherever you go. Mostly sauceless. Most sauceless skating game ever. Open world is dry, even in a full lobby. Map is way too clean. Where's the litter? The Section 8 housing for crack fiends in the 5.0. Narrators and quest givers sound so lame. Could have someone like Jason Lee from Skate 3 to at least say funny stuff while you're skating. Customization is trash. They expect you to pay for the good stuff. I can never get enough air coming off a half pipe. In conclusion, I filled out like 6 surveys during early access period, and not a single issue I brought up has been addressed in the release. Just play the old skate games on emulators. This game kind of feels like buying a skateboard from Walmart. Like, yeah, it looks the part, but the soul's missing. It technically works, but the quality's off. The vibe's watered down, and you could tell it wasn't built by people who live it. It's hard to enjoy something that feels like it's wearing the culture as a costume instead of actually being a part of it. I completely fucking agree with that. Skate. So, here's Tyler. If you're still here, I want you to stick around for this. Okay, so Skate 3 was rushed. It was so rushed that that game took a year to make. This game took 5 years to make. The game that was made in 1 year is so much more fucking better than the game that took them 5 years to make. Skate 3 took a year to make. This took 5 years. 5 entire years. This should have been more. This should have been a return of form. Elegant in its execution, pandered to us. Handed to us. Please, we've been starved for a skateboard game that respects the culture, respects the identity, respects the athletes, and respects us. Free of charge does not equal free of criticism. So with that being said, here goes the art style. An awful art style is the mockery of the trailer shown earlier that displayed a gritty edge. Not to mention the earlier skate titles. The dialogue. Dialogue so bad that it made me immediately mute the AI robot that was programmed to comment on literally everything you do whilst in an open world game, not on missions. While sound like its HR is listening at all times. Like its HR is listening at all times. Luckily though, you can turn this feature off. What you can't turn off is the dialogue and see yelled at you from every time you do a mission. Where there's tons.
Did you just send this week?
Huh?
Did you just send this week?
Oh yes.
Okay, we will know.
Give me a sec. And return once again here. We're reading that review. Oh, I still have a bit of my sandwich here. I did. I thought I ate it all. Okay. Okay. So the dialogue, which you can't turn off, is the dialogue that's yell at you every time you do a mission. Which there's tons. Turn the voice all over volume all the way down to 0. Without an option to remove subtitles, there's a whole lot of. Without an option to remove the subtitles, there's a whole lot to hate from the writing. A real genuine piece of dialogue that you're forced to listen to is "Keep it raw, dog street, yo." Whatever that's supposed to mean. Need I say more? Unappealing cosmetics are locked behind loot crates. You want to buy the Vans bottle? Well, it's 1,600 skater bucks, which is roughly $18. But what's that? You need to buy the currency in bundles, and said bundles are in sets of 500, 1,000, and all the way the fuck up to 2,600. Would you better fork over $39 for your virtual Vans t-shirt? Motherfucker, man, I can't believe the audacity to still be doing this shit in the year 2025. Challenges in game are currently impossible to complete. Not a skill issue either. This is literally the case of ollie up to this ledge and a 360 off of it while grabbing during the initial ollie. It's impossible currently to get to the height required in order to clear this gap. So you just sit there bailing over and over and over again, wondering what you're doing wrong. Then you realize that you are currently in a challenge that wasn't play tested at all, despite the years of it being in this early alpha state. Literally dozens of challenges that are in this state currently. Bugs, and more bugs. You want to play this game? You want to play this game's piss poor attempt at all of me? We'll be prepared for your UI to bug out as soon as you leave said mission, leaving you with a massive target forming wherever you try to jump onto because the game still thinks you're free falling. Be prepared for return to session marker to be stuck on your screen until you restart due to mandatory mission early on in the campaign. Subjective here, but holy fuck, the soundtrack is terrible. Again, it was immediately mute on my end, just immediately lacking any sorts of diversity. Some real stinkers here, in my opinion. The design of the regions themselves. Zero variety in locations, atmosphere. It's just different flavors of LA. What truly sucks is that we all saw this coming. From the YouTuber surgeon to Skate 3, when the YouTube resurgence of Skate 3 occurred, it was partly due to the wacky shit. And yeah, it had that. But want to know what it also had? A soul. This product is trying its best to capture the I just dove off a skyscraper from 5 times into a nose grind and landed an audience. This is for YouTubers who are going to play this day one, throw themselves off a bunch of stuff, laugh, and never touch it again. And that sucks. This product is a husk of its older self. Do better, EA. That's not happening. I need to edit my review. I need to actually add more stuff because I remembered stuff that was happening in six, seven, seven. Game world feels completely empty. Yeah, like as I was saying, if there's anybody even here, I'm gonna pretend that there's someone here. Is that so in the earlier skate games in Skate 1 and 2, this doesn't really apply to Skate 3. Um, the city that you were skating in does not feel like it was meant to be skated in. You felt like it was more like of a city that you live in a city. You walk around the city. You know what I mean? Cities are meant to be lived in and everything. They're meant to be walked around. They're not meant to be skated on, right? And that's where the magic of skating comes on. It's like you're doing tricks on shit that somebody sits down on. Like that's the whole magic of it. For this San Van Amsterdam, whatever the fuck they call it in skateboard, just feels like the city was built with the sole intent to be scared of, whereas living on it's a completely different thing. It's a very weird complaint, but for a skating game, this is like a really valid complaint I have. This game feels very. This game's world feels very skater friendly, and if you've played the past skate games, then you know exactly what the fuck I mean. These things. Weren't designed with skating in mind. With skating in mind. Skating in mind, and then oh my god, Steam actually updated their hold on, the game's still downloading. I gotta download the other one. Catastrophic failure. What the fuck you mean? Okay, I find this review funny, and I'm going to give it a reward. The one where it's talking about just trying to wear skater culture instead of being a part of it. And yeah, also one thing I will say about skate games is that they stick to skater culture. They really do. Skater culture, I you kind of need to see it to believe it. But uh, like I said, this feels very family friendly and very poppy. We'll put it in mix if I can. People are being way too harsh. Is it corny? Of course. It's a game made for kids, not 30-year-old men. Kids? 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 And Brother in Christ, Skate 1, 2, and 3 had like kind of blood in it. It had blood. The third one didn't, but well, still, funny shit was going on, had drug reference and everything. I wouldn't say it was for kids. It was mainly for angsty teenagers, which were fucking myself at some point, right? But saying it was for kids is like fucking no. You can't say that. You can't say that. But the skating feels like Hall of Meat has been replaced with the stunt stuff. It's not as great as Skate 3's Hall of Meat, but with work, it could be fun. Some tricks are missing, but it's a work in progress game. Game even teases that there's some another part of the city to go to eventually, but the bridge is down. The free gear loot boxes are kind of lame, but if you grind challenges, it's really not an issue. Music is 50-50. It's mostly indie stuff, but that's always been the case with Skate. No, it's not. The bones are there, but the vibe is off, and the gameplay is smooth and great, but the aesthetics are weird and reminiscent of Fortnite, which I understand that's the crowd you're going for. However, the skate community will want that grit, Pro and M cameos like EA Sports games, and in the story mode that involves a more personal story instead of being told what to do through an AI app or yapping about nonsense challenges. I understand this is still early access, so it can change quite a bit, but it's awesome to finally get the skate gameplay back. Let's see here. Uh, Where's All of Me? Where's Skate? Where are the competitions? Where are the pro skaters? Where are the death races? Where are the skate culture? Where is the story mode? Why do characters look like they're from The Sims Fortnite? Why is the language censored? Why do you have a fully committed? Why have you fully committed to this art style when you received months worth of negative feedback? Why won't you respond to questions like these? It's almost like they didn't listen to the fans. Skate 3 only took 2 years to make, and it was an absolute masterpiece. While this game took 5 years in running. Well, so this game lacks an option to play it offline. Instead of it being free to play with microtransaction, battle pass, and loot boxes, I would rather have paid for a fully finished Skate game. Give us a Skate trilogy remaster with all the past games instead. Honestly, I do want a Skate remaster, and I will be completely fucking happy. I don't want them to remake it. I'm fine with how it is. If you're looking for a true successor to Skate 1, 2, and 3, this isn't it. See here, you could have told me this is a new game mode inside Fortnite, and I would have believed you. Holy fuck, I want to send this to people. Gaming is fucking ruined. Fortnite ruined gaming so fucking much, and that's why I hate it. I mean, I say that, and then I play Fortnite. Yeah, but like it ruined. Fortnite ruined almost literally fucking everything. I'm deleting this piece of shit off my fucking computer. I don't want this game on my computer. I don't want this game on my computer at all. This game fucking sucks. Honestly, they're not wrong. It looks like Fortnite. It does. You could have told me that this was a game mode in Fortnite and that they could collab with EA, and I would have fucking believed you. That's how fucking sad it is. That's literally how sad it is. I don't want to check out the talented street the shit. I don't want to. Let me see here. Oh my god. Like you could tell. I don't know if anybody's ever seen me like this, but I feel devastated. I feel really fucking devastated. 'Cause I wanted it to be good, but like we live in 2025 where there's no such thing as a good fucking game unless it's made by indie devs. Which I'll say, I don't hate indie devs. Okay, I absolutely love them. But if I if if we gave indie devs so much more fucking money, they would absolutely fucking dominate in the AAA business.
Part of it.
Where it is. It was a good video. I saw a guy made where Team Cherry Silk Song goes, yeah. Goes to Activision, Ubisoft, and Nintendo, and it's very accurate on the state of gaming in 2025. Yeah, I'm arguing with someone on Discord over Skate 4. Give me a second. Yeah, like 9 out of 10 games that were stuck in development hell ended up being awful. There was one exception to that. That was Red Dead Redemption 1. Skate 4 feels feels like HR is always watching. You know what Skate 4 feels like? Yeah, hold on. I have a meme for this. I just need to download it real quick. How do you do my fellow classmates? It's that one. How do you do fellow kids? How do you do fellow kids? That's what Skate 4 feels like. Skate 4, so basically, I absolutely hate anybody who is just like, oh, I like skating, and then has never done anything skating related whatsoever. Like, for me, I got back into it after like a long time of never doing it. Even then, at that time, it was a phase more than me trying to get into it. I used to skate before I fucked my knees beyond repair. Can I still wear it? You deserve a veteran's discount. Let's see here. I tried skating as a kid, but it took me a month to learn a trick and then stop because I realized it wasn't like the games at all. Um, so for me, basically, for what I recommend is if you're doing tricks, do them in motion. Don't do them while you just don't do them while you're like standing still because that defeats the purpose. That defeats the purpose of doing it. It's like almost all skateboard tricks, the ones people care about at least. The ones people care about at least. Well, let's say the ones me saying the ones people care about is kind of stupid, but most skateboard tricks, all of them are done in motion. If you do them while standing still, it's like you can do it, but can you do it while moving? I can't. I know I'm not gonna say like, oh, I can do the motion because like I still need to rebuild. I need to build my confidence to do an ollie while moving. And hot take, I don't really like. Yeah, you sent me the video. Let's see. Yeah. So basically, Team Cherry is the equivalent of how the app was made. Three guys in the shed. Three guys made fucking Silk Song. Okay, and they started talking about mhm. The download is done. Yeah, like I don't think a game has ever crashed Steam ever. I actually need to fact check this. Making it the second or third biggest crash. Okay, let me just get everything already. I I need to download. I need to get the third one, the 360 version of it. Yeah, for me, I hope for me myself, I hope for myself that I don't get really injured skating, because skating has has actually been doing me pretty good for me in life. The whole fact that I can go down fast and that there are other people who I can talk to about it. They're just like, "Hey, dude, that was fucking cool, dude." And like falling off a skateboard sounds really funny, really scary, but it is the funniest shit the funniest shit, at least to me. That sounds really weird, but first time I fell off a skateboard was a few days ago. Instead of if I had just like tripped and fell off on the stairs at a university, I'd be like, ah fuck. And yeah, when I fell off the skateboard, like it was funny the way I fell off. Like I tried doing a nollie, even though I don't know how to do a nollie, and like I fell down. If you saw it, it looked like I fell down hard because my hat and my headphones came off. But then I just like rolled right. I bounced back from it. It was funny as shit, at least to me. And then earlier today, I fell off trying to do a manual, which is doing a manual is uh is um is is popping up on the board, but like balancing it on two wheels. You're just basically like you're going like just doing this and then like that. That's a manual. Manuals are pretty hard to do because you're balancing. It's a whole fucking game of balance. Let me see if people are complaining about Skate 4 right now. Hmm. Hmm. Now, a game that I tried but really couldn't get into was a session. Let's see here. Yes, the reason why I didn't like Session was because I'm very used to the flicking mechanics. I like the flicking mechanics. They're very similar to skateboarding. I like the flicking mechanics. And in Session, um, each stick on the controller, you're controlling your foot. For example, right stick controls your right foot, and left stick controls your left foot, which I don't get. I really don't get. Like, anytime, if you're still here, I recommend you play Skate, the good one. Or you know what? Fucking play Skate 4, just so you know how the controls work. And you will see how much better it is than playing Tony Hawk. Okay, okay. If anyone's still here, I know, I know he said, I know I said I was going to play Skate, but I want to save that for another day. I actually want to see this. I need to put my, I need to put display capture. Okay. It's Skate 3, but every bail equals bong rip. I threw up. Oh my god, I absolutely fucked with that. The Doki Doki remix actually fucks. And I might put in transition. Oh, there we go. I'll wait for it to come. Hey, CB, where am I? Oh, wait, there we go. Okay. We're watching this for a bit. Anyone's here. Oh fuck, man. Mm. Mm. Bail. John Floyd. I do like how even if it does like he's still hitting it. Imaginary algorithm pool. Is that a 20? I need to find out what that sound effect is. I I need that sound effect for my future videos, even though I'm not going to be working on videos for a while. I think it's from Tony Hawk though. Tony Hawk sound effect, man. I Where does Jet Set Radio come into this? Those are some mad beats, yo. What the fuck? What the fuck happened there? Dear God. Chat, he ain't making a +9. Damn. You make any recent videos? Yay, no sound again. Oh, there is. I know exactly what fucking happened. I'm gonna play a video. I know what happened. I know what happened. I know what happened. Okay, wait, I know what happened. Okay. Also welcome. I know what happened. I know what happened. We'll keep playing this. I know what happened, even though I probably might have not known what happened. There we go. Okay, yeah. Alright, that might fuck with my recording end of it, but like I said, I don't have any videos. Also, hi, welcome. Um, so we're gonna play an actual fucking skate game. I figure I will start with the fourth one. I'm getting a second. The you don't need the desktop. We need game being played. Yo, what's up? So I need to stream Xenia and that, and then we can open. I did not fucking extract the game. I extracted skate one. Okay, good. That's alright. I extracted the first one. Okay. Yeah, I got these through definitely legal means. Okay. Don't crash. Don't crash. Don't crash. Don't crash. Please don't crash. Don't crash. Why you gotta do me like that? Why you gotta do me like that? The fucking emulator crashed. Yes, yes. Very, very legal means. The fucking emulator crashed. No, don't report it to Microsoft. I would like you to work. I don't want to have to literally download the PS3 versions of these because I really don't want to go through that. It crashed again. For this being the master build, it sure does like fucking crashing. Ooh, this is high definition gaming. Okay, now there's audio being. Okay, there we go. It crashes just like my life. True story. Continue, no escape without fun. Very stated. What is going on? What the fuck was that? Wow, my. This game does not like being fucking emulated. From what I heard, it was just like, uh. An EA Black Box production. Paul Rodriguez. By a bus. Big Black! Rest in peace to Big Black. So, fun fact, he wasn't hit by a bus. He was hit by an ambulance. Same difference. 10 cc's of morphine. Don't hear anything? Can you hear something now? Uh-huh. Okay. Okay. Oh boy, this is exactly why I hate fucking doing every fucking time. Just cause like I No, I got an idea. I have an idea. I have an idea. I have a really great idea. So I'm gonna hide that game being played, and then give me a sec. Hold on. Shut up, stream elements bot. I'm kind of doing my own thing. Display is rage indeed. Let's see here. Put out. There we go. I'm not even caring about my audio output on the other ends of everything. I mean, just this game. Let me just tell you, this game does not really want to be emulated right now. You know what they would call this in Skate 4? This would be called a big bodied. And this would be called body type 1, and body type 2, and like we're gonna make Giga Chad. At least I'm gonna try to make, actually no, if we're gonna be making Giga Chad, I do need to make him muscular. He's just not like muscular at all. Holy shit. Make him black. I will. I will. I understand the task. You know what? Fuck this shit. Let me bring this fucking cam over here. Instinctively looking at it. There we go. There we go. I can actually fucking look at chat. Facial hair. Where's Volcom? I think. There we go. There's Volcom. Oh, I just bought something. Let's make him the most obnoxious that we can. With like blonde hair and everything. So that's what that was. Fucking me, no. $35. Holy shit, $35? Back in the day, imagine that shit that price for something like that now? Impossible. Can I change the color of it? I can't. Fuck you mean no? Uh, Bam Day t-shirts were just nickel. Exactly. Plan B. Cool. These prices are more or less on brand. If I were to go buy a board right now, it would cost like $75 for a piece of fucking wood, mind you. Oh, that is a nice one. That is a nice one. Alright, I've got $5. Cheddar versus chocolate. How do you do, fellow? How do you do, fellow kids? Chocolate. Real. There's that one board I saw that I like. No, this game is trying to gaslight me right now. Yeah, it's a trap. I don't know that part. It's a trap. I mean, I can go both ways. I finally saw my money because that's how exactly how I am in real life. Will have money and then immediately be like, but I want to buy something. Flip. Which one did I see? It was mystery. We just said kickflip. Kickflip. No, if we want to, oh, I can't buy anything more. Can't buy anything more. Really, $5 is all I've got. No, we're not getting anything. Middle ground, actually. Fuck you, hard wheels. No, I want to go with. I think mine are my actual wheels are. My wheels are hybrid. They're in the middle. My trucks. I don't know how tight my trucks are actually. I think my trucks are also in the middle as well. Time to steal. I mean, win some money. Yeah. Yes, I want to commit to the changes. By the way, look, I'm gonna look at my board real quick. Oh, okay, my goodness, turn the light. Hi, doctor. Okay, we're gonna look at the Walmart board. Give me a sec, riddle. I like it when games for character customization, they make you go through like a big whole fucking surgery. But like like for example, like in Metal Gear Solid 5. Even though in Metal Gear Solid 5, you're not even seeing that person you customized. And what about money? Those Why do those look like guys that take their jobs way too damn seriously? Okay. Actually, he said he had everything. Didn't have money. So why tell me you have everything you'll ever need? And a significant other. He didn't tell me. He fucking lied to me on that. Yes, it does feel like a movie. It feels like a really cheesy movie, but it's a lot more. If you compare the intros of Skate 4 and the previous games, Skate 4 feels very rushed, like very squeaky clean and everything. This is my board. This is my board, by the way. I love it. I love it. Skating is fun, but to succeed, you got. I mean, fuck yeah, you gotta know the basics first. Let's learn what it means to flick it. Flick it. It's like, wow, wow. Oh god, one of my friends is playing skateboard. I gotta stop him. It's like Canada. Give me a sec. I need to tell them. I need to tell them. Do not play that game. Or its ass. We will see his answer in time. We will see his answer in time. Yeah, this is my board. It's not new. It is definitely not new. Um, I got a local skate shop. If you do want to get like into skating, buy local. Always, always buy local. Okay. Because if you go to the mall for my gamers that live in El Paso, if you go to the mall, there's Zoomies. It's a skate shop, all right? But it's a corporate skate shop. I already have just playing it until it dies next week. Lol. Um, uh, Always support local skate shops because Zoomies is corporate owned, and you gotta. There will be skaters working there. There will be skaters working there, but you don't know when they're on the clock. There might just be a random fucking guy that just is just a poser. And just be like, oh yeah, I was like, hey, how's that? How's that? That's cool. What do you do now? I spray painted this. It's the skate logo right here. I also sanded it right here. I sanded it right here. I don't know. I like. Okay, yeah, that's some of the paint. Um, the Ricta wheels, like I said, they're in the middle of between hard and soft wheels. I do want to get soft wheels because I would like to, I need to slide. I would like to learn how to slide. I want to bomb down hills. Uh, the trucks. So fun fact about the trucks. Um, I don't know if you can see it right here. So fuck it. truck jump scare. Right here, that's also a bottle opener. So I'm gonna be taking my skateboard everywhere. I go to parties, if I go to parties and it's just like, if I go to parties and it's like, hey, anybody got a bottle opener? I don't. Like, hey, I do. I just pull out the skateboard. That's not a bottle opener. I fucking open it. I'm just fucking bashing my head with a fucking bottle. And as you can see, yes, we're plugging it. We're plugging it. My camera is inverted. I hate it when my camera's inverted. Give me a second. This is actually an issue. I need to. Oh, not that. Not that. Not that. Flip vertical and then flip. Yeah, horizontal. I can't fucking tell the differences between those. I can now look at chat. Okay, good. Look, the shameless plug. My if I can read my shirt, then it's completely fine. I can't read my shirt. I can't read my shirt. I can't read my shirt. Hold on. Yes, I really do care about this. Okay, yeah, it was fucking right the whole time. Okay. No, it's not fucking right. I'm being gaslighted by my own webcam. Holy shit. No, not that. Okay, wait. Oh no, 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 I'm not being gaslighted. I remember I just fucking moved the camera. Shameless plug. Let's get back to the fucking game. Yeah. Oh wait. I know I said I was gonna play the game, but like, we gotta see the Walmart. How was the Walmart board doing? How was the Walmart board doing? It's not doing. It's not doing great. It's not doing great. Okay. Look, there's no trucks in it. The trucks got thrown away. The wheels, the bearings are good. Some cams, some cams good, some trash. Some cams good, some trash. Yeah. Well, to be fair, I did shoot my camera with a BB gun, but that's a story for a different time. I will explain it if you do want to me to talk about it. Look at this shit. Look. Like this is the this is you. This is you. Okay. Wait. This is you. This is the guy she told you not to worry about. This is the guy she told you not to worry about. I don't know why I do it. It sucks. It just sticks. Okay. Don't take that out of context. Okay. I do now. What I do want to do is I want to get another board. Go back to this. It's well up. I know it's telling a story, but I do want to. I want to complete it because the wheels, the wheels and the deck's obviously fucking used. You can tell that, but the bearings and the trucks are new. Yeah, uh, yeah. But the trucks and bearings are new. They're Bronson Speed Company bearings. Absolutely like Bronson Speed Company because my dad's name is that's his name, and that's why I like those. And these are with Sparks wheels. Yeah. Also, I don't know if you saw it, but look right here. Even though I hate Razor, they do make good stickers. One thing I did do was I sanded the edges of my board because they were flaking. How do I explain it? Like, you know when you break plywood, it kind of like a when you break plywood, it makes like a little like flaky thing. That's what was happening here, and those were the results of me like like when I got back into it, I didn't know how to. I hadn't like pushed the skateboard around. I was just running into walls, sliding into walls, and then everything. Never think ooh, ooh, and then look at me, it's like, ooh, I'm maybe that fucking fluid as shit. Tell me don't skate indoors. Nah, bitch, I'm at home. I'll skate indoors if I want to. It's not fucking room. We gotta do another room tour. I'm gonna keep this board. Not just in case, but because it's fucking Walmart boards. Imagine snowboarding with this bitch. I mean, the design on it on the back is all right. I do like it, but you know what? We'll talk about skating then. Right now, let's fucking play with our shit. Play with our shit. Okay. All right. All right. I need to speak to you with your fucking GPU. I need to speak to your fucking GPU right now. I need to speak to your GPU right fucking now. I need to speak to your GPU. No, I need to speak with your CPU. I need to speak with your fucking CPU. Shut up. I'm kind of busy right now. Oh my god, you know it's fucking bad. You know, damn that guy, damn that guy ate shit. You know it's fucking bad when you know it's fucking bad when. I forgot the joke. Okay, first we do need to see game compatibility. I need to see where Skate 1 stands in. I need to see where Skate 1 stands on game compatibility. Skate. APU garbage. Game seems to load, can't tell, no display on the GPU. Audio seems okay, but I mean audio seems okay. Oh boy. Alright. So fun fact, I am not really a big fan on a classic camera angle. So the just still pop me in. Shove it. Start trying to get rolling. Okay. Okay. Okay, the game is fine. The audio is having a fucking shit fit right now. Where? I want to retry that actually. That's kind of ass. How to get a concussion. I'm going to run into something. Very easy. I'm trying to get off my board. There we go. Onward, just trying to learn how to big boots, big ears, so long grass, spin and tweaks. Run into a ledge, yes. Crazy air, I love air. I love air. That sucked. That sucked. I didn't grab that. Oh shit! Fuck yeah, dude. By the way, I've never shit. I've never done Skate 3. Yeah, it's not gonna let me tweet. It's gonna. What do you mean? Why can't I? Tweak a grab? Okay. What do you want me to do? I should get my bearings here. I want to say this is not how physics works, but physics is a dick. Okay, I gotta stop fucking around. I gotta. Okay, I'm doing something right. I think I need to do it while in the air. I do love the sound effects so far. Imagine being stuck on a 1 centimeter ledge. That was sick. Okay, I wanna. Right. Shut the fuck up. Fucking asshole. Actually, I got in that guy's way. That was actually my fault. I ran into him. Like, dude, I have no idea what I'm doing. I gotta fucking look this up. It's because I wasn't paying attention. I, 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 I was not paying attention now. Super grab. Oh my god, 18 years ago. Still helpful 18 years later. Ah, I think I have. No, the other guy was a fault. Yeah, his fault. That guy just ate shit. There we go. I cheesed it. And what he called me? What he called me? He called me a fucking freak. Well, continue. Continue. Grinds. I know how to grind. I know. I don't know how to grind. I know how to grind, but I don't know how to grind. I don't know how to grind. I know how to. Man, man. Oh yeah, now I know why I can't get off the board. You weren't able to in the first game. Patrick, she'll be killing it in no time. Keep exploring with the flicker system, hard tricks. Shoot some footage after all. That's what it's all about. Keep 15 seconds. Run into the ledge. Film. Rolling rehab. That was his name. Shingo. Oh, a game of skate. God, assorted brand merchandise. Yeah, that goes to the skate's funniest home videos. One thing that people will mention is the more tricks you do in Skate 1 and 2 particularly, the more vibrant the color scheme becomes. That was a fakie. Fuck that shit. I'm not a fan of the low camera, even though this is what most this is what skaters actually like record it at the low angle because they're not interested in looking at you, they're interested in looking at the tricks. So they're always looking at the board. Okay, so I do like how it's actually showing me if I got bruised, sprained, or broken. How did I break my wrist? Oh no, it was my right hand. It was my right hand sprained. Yeah, call an ambulance. We do want to go downtown. Um, Now you're playing and suburbs, the wait, with the what? The res. I want to go downtown. I don't think you could put sus. Okay, downtown. Okay. Yes! Bruised. 2 bones broken. What do you mean? Okay, well, kind of canonically accurate. No shit, Shingo. I did not mean to. Unnecessary front flip. Shut up, Shingo. Please shut up. Oh fuck. That was her fault. Well, huh? 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 Hello? fucking game crashed. Yeah, wait, what is that? I see. We need to. Oh wait, chat. Do you think we should take a an intermission? Intermission time. New challenge. Brickhead. It's not like anything important's up there. RGB monitor stand with USB hub. Timo, crypto economy. Oh, what the fuck? Like, give me that. Crypto economista. Okay, if this guy says awkward innuendos to replace a word, I'm immediately clicking off and playing skate again. Oh dear God, he's Australian. Okay, one of those was a lie. I don't. Okay, look, I'm gonna give you. It's gonna be a real hot. Oh fuck, I hate that art style in particular. Um, I recognize some of these. Forgot his name. I know. Funny how I just said I recognize some of these, and then I immediately forgot his name. Saberspark. There we go. I love Saberspark. Okay. Um, I. So look, what I'm about to say. You know how I've said before. I believe in ethical hating. Basically, that means that I need a reason to hate something, and sometimes, and now, if necessary, I will give. Yeah, odd one out. I see his animations as slop and corporate. Jaden animations, okay, yeah, Jaden is fine. I've seen some of their videos, right? Although it is kind of dick what people do in regards to drawing her, drawing them, right? Of drawing them. It's just like when she says like, "Oh, I'm asexual," and then the entirety of the fucking green side is just like, "Well, fuck you, bitch." These I don't know who these are, but that one in particular, I feel like I knew 75 people in high school who fucking drew like the Steven Universe art style, which, by the way, I fucking hate that art style, but that's an argument for a different day. Why is the image so low quality? It's just like when you download the image off Google, but it hasn't finished, like, loading yet, so you get the low quality version. I know that I don't like this guy just solely because I just don't like him. That's my one exception to the ethical hating. I just really don't fucking like him. I feel like I see him everywhere. I don't know who you are. I don't know who you are. I know who you are. All right, but I'm not like an avid watcher of you. I just know who you are. You don't want to watch like oh my own shindig. Oh, it's like evil Biden blast. Get chat. Am I a YouTube animator? No, no, I'm not a YouTube animator. Well, I am an animator, but I have not animated in such a long fucking time. That's, oh, wait. It's like, hold on. We need to fact check this. Uh, by the way, I want to go back to that video. I'm very proud of that video. We need to talk about this video actually. Um, we need to go to. I remember this. I need to make another video on this, but the thing is that for these type of videos, I can't be the one that makes the submissions. It's people who have to do it. You know, God, when that hat was clean. Okay, look, I wanna show you. This is not a good example. Anyone from season? No, season one. Anyone from season one because season one or season three. No, that's expeditions. That's story mode. I can't use a story mode animation for YouTube animation. So my early YouTube animations are the ones that more kind of fit the Now my animations are just kind of their own breed. This is episode 0. Doesn't count. So also, if you want to see this one, we want to see this one, okay? We want to see this one because it's the the better audio version of it. Basically, Chad, do you want to watch it or it's up to you, Chad? Dude, it's so meta thing. I'm live on YouTube watching YouTube. I kind of missed streaming. I will be honest on that. I have missed streaming. The stream was kind of chaotic for me. We just need to ask the chat if it's this one. No, no, okay. I don't. I'm brain dead, so yes, okay. I hope you like your left ear, because I believe the audio, majority of the audio, the voiceover audio is in the left ear. That was a. How long was that silence? That was an 11-second silence. Holy fuck, my editing has gotten way better. This, I always say it about, because this was Amanda's voice actor's first animation that she voiced. She's gotten better, all right? I'm not saying she's bad, okay? It just needs work, okay? Like, you gotta understand that when I make these animations in my head, every day I have another animation idea in my head, and I have it exactly planned the way I would love it to go. I know how voices would sound. I know how people would act. The thing is that you can't really convey that to somebody. You give them the script. If I make the script, I know exactly what's happening in behind the scenes. If I give the script to someone to say like you, my viewer in the chat, they'll be like, okay, all right. So fun fact also, I know I keep pausing, but this animation was submitted for not this one specifically. There was a different version for it that was made specifically for Sapporo's UIL contest. There was a lot of arguing just to get that animation in, just because it displayed again. Also, the older animations, when it comes to color, they relied on you knowing what the color scheme was. The voice acting is so bad, but it's like it's so good. Well, you can tell she's obviously reading off the script, and it makes it fun. Audio balancing is ass as well. It's so corny. We scared the gangster out of him. That's what I did like about the other voice actor for him. Because it was me, and then later it was somebody else. They're not a part of the team anymore. They see that the thing when it comes to studios that if you leave the team, if you go like, I want to leave the team, but you do it in a dick way, we're not letting you back in. We don't have time for people like you. If you just like you say, hey dude, I need to leave, like if we have different creative views, if we have creative differences, then we'll just be like, all right, man, we'll come back if you want to. But if you leave, like no explanation, you won't give us a reason why, kind of just like fuck off and not give us tell us a reason, you're not being allowed back in. You're basically blacklisted. We have blacklisted. Now I say blacklisted as if they were going to come back, but it's a very broad term I use. It's a term I use for a very broad spectrum of people. Like these are people whose faces that if I saw again I would immediately recognize. But there are three people blacklisted from Crimson Studios. The two people that were blacklisted were four. There four. Two of them were in high school. I told them, hey, you want to just voice act something? We put it just for fun. They were like, you gonna pay me? I'm like, they were like, I got fucking money, dude. Other one called me a creep behind my back, and she was like wasting my time. Not in the misogynistic way, but she was actually wasting my time because I told her, hey, in Sapporo High School when they were building the new part of the building, when they built the new part of the building, there was a media room where the green screen where the green screen was where the majority of the older videos took place in. And I told her, hey, we need to meet here because, and I gave her reasons why. It's not like, I just wanted to meet her here so I could be alone with her. I told her, we need to meet here because we can't just record out in the middle of nowhere. There's a bunch of nuisances, there's a bunch of idiots, there's a bunch of background noise, and there's going to be a lot of noise in general in the back. She's like, oh, okay. And this is like, can I bring friends? Like, go ahead, bring a friend. I don't care, right? Just as long as they're silent. Walking around. I'm just like, mind you, these videos would be recorded within a span of 40 minutes, and I would have them edited out. I would have them edited, if I was lucky, that same day. If not, the next day. And she was like, so basically, I didn't have a lot of time to waste. These days, right now, I'm going to college, but before college, I had a lot of fucking time on my mind, a lot of fucking time on my hands. And so she's like, I hear her behind her back. She's like, she wants to take this guy with her, former friend, by the way. He's not blacklisted, but he doesn't really care either. He's just like, it's because I don't feel comfortable with him. I turned around, said some very distasteful things to her, and then, you know what? That's how cacti happened. That's why I voiced you on cacti. Yes, she wasted my time because she felt unsafe near me, and I was just like, like I wasn't gonna do anything there. I just wanted a fucking voice. I just wanted her to read the fucking voice line. I didn't care if she was just like, said it in the most broad way possible. I just wanted those voice lines. We're gonna see a comparison of what the animations look like now, as of recent. This this might be like the best frame that I drew Amanda for this whole animation. This was used for a PowerPoint presentation. I absolutely love it. I do remember if we do look at an image of Amanda right now, if we were to look at an image of Amanda right now, hold on. Wait, we have something for this. We've got the Crimson Wiki. We've got the Crimson Wiki on hand for this. I'm pulling up the lore details for this shit. Where is it? You'll notice that the sweater is now so many rounds. She shot him 4 times. I think reasonable crash out. In the UIL version, in the school version of it, it is only implied that she killed them. There's no gunshots. It's just like the sound of the slide racking. That's it. That's how it ends. We had to really play it safe for that one. But yeah, look at her right here. This was drawn by Digital Puff. Please go follow her on Instagram. I love her art. She's amazing. She's also a part of the team. She voices Yua. I need to get her to voice Yua because she is a voice for Yua, but she hasn't been in any animations yet. Remember, it's really hard to make an animation, especially after high school. Because basically we have to do this virtual online shit. We can't. About two of us are located in El Paso. Well, the other one, two, the other two are located, well, the other three are located somewhere else in the United States. We can't really just meet up. I think there's, I forget. Oh, this is my favorite lore fact. It's really fun. It's really fun. It's really funny. I'm pretty sure you could draw your own conclusions about this. Um, or, okay, not this one. That one's not funny. This one is funny. This one's funny. We really don't know why we want to say this, but examining how things went in Crimson opposite the top portion. Take that as you will. We're going back to the video. So if we now look at the glitches, I do want to. Oh, not that. Oh wait, I want to play skim when you're on activation. There we go. If we look at say say ignore that. I had to draw that by hand, mind you. I traced it right because I needed a YouTube thumbnail, and the one I was going to use was really low quality, so I had to trace it and do some stupid shit with it. Tried making it look scary, but let's be honest, this doesn't look scary. This makes somebody come a lot of my older videos are more centered around being loud, which I firmly believe loud is funny, but in moderation. Let's compare it with a drive-through. Like the animations got better once color was added. Also, wait, look at this logo. Wanna know what the other logo is? The other logo is I just want to say that if nobody got me, I know my one viewer got me. Let's see the all pages. I did make a on Crypto Studio. I don't know if I included the new. Okay, that was the logo you just saw. This one right here, but it's a recreation. It's not like the no, no. I wouldn't know. I can't consider that recreation because it was 1-1. It was the same shitty fucking logo right there, and then with the I forgot what font that was. Stigo UI, I think it says right there. And what you're hearing is the original sample for the Crimson Studios jingle. You made the FNAF way too sus, my guy. That game made me uncomfortable. We might watch that. Okay, majority of that, some of that video is censored, but you know me. I used to do sus code challenges. I do love how that's the NVIDIA font. By the way, I will add that this video, when editing it, it really didn't want to be rendered. It kept fucking up the timeline and the editing timeline. I don't know why to this day. You can tell the audio is mixed so well this time. What if my one notification? The audio you can tell was recorded over. Now, when I do record my voiceover lines, uh, it's very hot. And the reason why I say that is because I need to turn off my fan. I need to turn off my ceiling fan. I even need to turn off my fucking air conditioning if it's summer, which is summer is like the worst time to fucking record voice lines for me. One character looks like you. What character? So, I don't like how she said it. No, that's not. This is not her fault. It's actually my fault. All right. I think I should have told her to say, all right, like kind of like a fucking like fuck you, all right. Roblox, you up? Also, what I'd like to do is in this case, I like to imagine if it was actually happening. So basically, you are you up. Put it up. I like to imagine as it's happening. So I think when I'm doing the voice lines, I get very into it. So the way listen how how you Amanda says it. So when I say what are you, I actually moved around just a bit. I went like this and I'm like, what are you? Like that, as if like this was an actual fucking McDonald's order. I think this was when they still served salads. This is a real rant. I like how this is happening in real time. $30. $30. Amanda might be the only. By the way, I want to point out one thing is when she says I should call HR. According to the lore, this since she's working as an agent for Mercenary League, which is like an FBI, that is her first job. She has no idea what HR is. She just has worked. Basically, I voiced this character, and I voiced the fucking McDonald's before. I'm talking to myself. I'm really good at it. I do it a lot at night. Take that as you will. There's you as a woman. That's a woman. I feel like my art style at this point. I feel like my art style at this point because you is female, but I feel like at this point, and I feel like a little bit now to now kind of still these days is that my artwork kind of looks like it's makes them look like they're men when they're not. and I feel like it's slowly overcoming that. Yeah, I do like this fucking scene. I wish I could. So basically, this is zoomed in. This is like really zoomed in. This is like the. This is like a very altered version of this frame. It's like a very only in the eyes, only in the eyes. Actually, no, it's a perfect fucking screenshot. Yeah, it does like gender very gender neutral if you ask me. I think this is the first episode where no one died. In season one, actually, I knew we were gonna watch this video, but I like watching my own videos, and I'm a narcissistic way, but I actually like watching them. Let's see here. I don't like seeing the season one curse count because it's very annoying to me. This video is blocked in certain countries because it has Mariah Carey playing in it. Oh yeah, the curse counts are put in their respective seasons. Every season, with the exception of 2 and 4, because season 4 isn't completed yet. Mm, I do like season three's curse count. It's very, it's very well made, and you'll know what I mean. You see, I love this. I love this variation of the intro. Fucking, we're going full screen for this bitch. Actually, we can. This video feels very fast paced. By the way, yes, that is the Hulu startup sound. This is very important to me. Okay, if you ask me, I do not consider damn, hell, ass, or any of the ass variants to be curse words. I just don't. Okay, and I find it annoying that on YouTube, these fucking pansies will just be like, it's like, oh, we're censoring the word damn. It's like it hasn't been a curse word in since biblical ages. So shut the fuck up. You just want to get paid. I even say right here, damn hasn't been a curse word since biblical times. Wow. We curse a lot. We curse a lot. That's kind of the whole point. I think we get the point of it, yes, but let's go where we need to see this. We need to see this. Okay, so I'm gonna put it in full screen because this video is very different from the others. You will notice the jump in quality. It's in widescreen. It's in widescreen. Like I purposely made it. Every single asset in this episode was made by me. There's some of the music, well, even the music as well. Even the music. There was one track that wasn't by me. I have a habit where I forget to accidentally tag the people who makes it. And this was peak. It came out peak. But you know what? Let's go back to playing skate. If you've been here for a while, we will watch this later. I will add this to my watch. I will add this to my watch later. Well, you don't deserve my mic, not yet. Watch later. That's to my watch later. I do want to see these glitches. I don't know if you were here when we talked about it. I don't know, but I was talking about how I never liked how I never liked the pro skater games because because felt very they felt very robotic, and I didn't feel like the skate games, and that's exactly why I didn't like them. Damn. What did Colin say about this? All my hopes have now turned to Skate 4. How do we tell him? I hate this guy. Like, I like watching his videos, but I hate him. Like, not this guy. This is a different guy. This is like a guy who is copying the same thing. Ranking every EA Skate game in one video. I know you said we're gonna play Skate, but this I like watching YouTube with people. That game? Proving Ground? Wait. I go off in these on side tangents like this when I'm watching videos like this. Proving Ground. PS2. Proving Ground. Oh yeah, I thought it was Proving Ground. Every stater has a story. Create yours. Oh. Uh-huh. Project 8. I like Tony Hawk great, but like the games, I don't. I hate how with Project 8 they started to try and emulate skate. I guess that's why. That's why I don't like Tony Hawk because like you said, arcade. I don't know why I didn't think of that word beforehand, but okay. You see what I mean by it looks very robotic. Tony Hawk. Like it's like what? Uh, 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 like that. Skate 4. Okay, okay, I actually like that. I actually like that. Okay, hold on. Also, if anybody's even still here, Big Black and Skate 2 will fucking fight the security guards from to prevent them from hitting you. Now I want to see why Proving Ground was so bad. This guy seems to be dogging on Proving Ground. Like, it's so bad his voice acting, but I don't blame him. He's fucking skater. He doesn't know how to voice act. If anybody's still here, he played the PS3 version. I believe Project 8 did get a was on the Xbox 360. So long story short, because I want to watch this video, but I don't want to stream anymore. I don't want to like stream as in like, and I'm getting tired and I'm gonna play Skate. One time, how I fall asleep doing it. No, the PS3 had some was very quirky with its architecture with the CPU, and basically a game that wasn't a PS3 exclusive was gonna run like shit. So, proving um, Project 8 released on 360. I'm pretty sure it ran heaps better on 360, but on PS3 it ran like dog shit. And the reason why was because of Sony making a literal fucking supercomputer. But I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to sleep. Well, I'm gonna play a little bit. I'm gonna go to bed. I mean, see y'all gamers later. Yeah, see you later.